Oh, hi! Hello! I'm DJ Glowing Ice, and I want to show you a little relic, a little crazy secret little nugget of video game history that was unearthed about 5 years ago, and it's the first time I'm ever going to play it. Now, what am I talking about? Well, it's a variation of this game right here for the Super Nintendo called The Adventures of Dr. Franken. Now, it's a video game that is not so popular because it was very hard to play, and I'm doing a whole history and playthrough of this game at the moment. And while I was going through the history of this, I found out that there was a version of this game that was made for the Sega Game Gear, which was a portable video game system made by Sega, obviously, and it was released in 90 or 91. I'm a little iffy on the history of Sega, but it never was released. So in 1992, the first game, Dr. Franken for the Game Boy, was released. And then by early of 1993, they started making games for and ports of Dr. Franken for other systems. So they made a port for Game Gear, the Sega Master System. They made an NES version, and then they started working on the Sega Genesis version and the Super Nintendo version. So the Super Nintendo version was released, but nothing ever was released or came to from the Sega Genesis or any of the Sega platforms. So The Adventures of Dr. Franken was released in December of 1993, and that was about it. It kind of went away after that. And so years and years go by, and finally there was at least a little smidgen of what there could have been as a Game Gear version of Dr. Franken. Now, this was a promotional demo version of the Game Gear Dr. Franken, and it was dumped online in 2020, early 2020, and now we are able to play it now. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to take some of the footage I'm going to be recording on this to put it into the big Dr. Franken video I'm working on. But for now, this is a sneak peek since it is Halloween. I want to show you the full throttle version of what the demo for Dr. Franken on the Sega Game Gear was. So anyways, without further ado, let's go and play this prototype demo game now. Okay, so here we got the title screen, the demo of Dr. Franken for the Sega Game Gear, 1993, copyright. Let's press start to play, and here we go. Yeah, there is no sound, and I can't do anything to get him, so we'll just have to... Can I stomp on the rat? No, you can't do anything. Can you get this guy? I could get him. I have to jump over here. The detailing on the brickwork and the graphics and stuff are definitely beefed up. I mean, this looks rather trashy for 2025 graphics, but compared to the other versions that I did play, this is definitely a step up. Very colorful, very vibrant. The colors are saturated pretty well. It kind of sucks because I'm jumping and I'm trying to hit the old lightning bolt thing I'm throwing here while I'm in the air, and it doesn't want to do it. So I guess an air attack won't work. Cool thing is I could jump on this table, dodge that guy. Hit him. Alright, so we have three options. Let's go in this back room first. Oh well. Can we shoot the cannon? No, we can't. Okay, so there's basically nothing there. Let's go down this door. Can we... Yeah, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. Here we got a hand. And that is the story behind Dr. Franken. You have to walk through this maze and collect body parts that is of your Lady Bitsy. And at the end of the game is when you have all of her body parts to make her become whole again, and you are back and in love. But this definitely sucks because it is more or less the Game Boy version or NES version, if you have played that prototype, more than the SNES version, which I love and hold near and dear to my heart. We go here. Here's some type of thing, and there we go. That is the end screen, and that's basically all that there is for the Game Gear version of Dr. Franken. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am DJ Glowing Ice as we did this little playthrough, and happy Halloween!